Come for the books.
Stay for the smut.
Welcome to Book Club, bitches.
And we're back.
You inhaled so much, you're like,
It took a lot for me not to yell. And
I was waiting for it. I slowly looked over like,
I know. I felt your presence. Your eyes on me. I got choked. I got nervous. And we're back!
what's up, Smut, Sluts, Book Babes, and everything in between? We are back, babes, with another episode of Stay for the Smut.
Stay for the smut.
Come for the books.
Stay for the smut. Welcome to Book Club, bitches.
You're welcome. We know you didn't ask for that, but we don't care.
We were thinking about putting on a concert.
Yeah, we thought about doing Crowns and Cocktails sing-along band. Karaoke, Crowns and Cocktails. You know, that would probably do really well. We just host a karaoke night.
Yeah, hell
People
yeah.
love it.
All 2 of our followers. Fuck yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
That don't live in Connecticut.
We're just gonna rotate around between all 4 of us.
I'm like, are you up? Yeah, you are. Let's go.
We're going to karaoke.
We're like, have you ever heard a podcast, Stranger on the Street? No? Well, you're about to.
You're about to find out.
It's going to be a fun time. Tonight, on Stay for the Smut, we are talking about one of my all-time favorite books.
Jen's raining moment.
If you hate it, I don't give a fuck. Skip. Unfollow us. I don't care. I love this book so much. We're talking about Crecent City and Crecent City 2.
Crescent City, bitch!
Woo! For those of you that are new here, we would spoil every single part of Crecent City 2. Stay for the Smut is very much for those that either don't give a shit about that or that have already read the books.
Yeah.
Tonight we're talking a lot about theories,
Our predictions, comments,
all those
everything and anything
questions
in
that people
between.
sent us.
There's a lot of shit to recap.
I have a lot of notes, and I'm
There's
very
a lot
excited.
of...
It's probably going to be our longest episode we've ever recorded.
Yeah.
Being honest. Buckle up, get your booze, your popcorn, and your dildos. Let's go, ladies.
Strap
and
on.
gents.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Strap in or strap on. Either.
Whichever way you go. We got a lot of stuff to unpack.
God, I'm so excited.
And pack inside you.
Also, A Court of Thorns and Roses, probably spoilers. Like, major spoilers.
Big time spoilers.
And by probably, like, major spoilers for A Court of Thorns and Roses, and
you know what?
probably a little bit of Thrown on Glass, but Charlotte hasn't read that, so who gives a shit? But she knows all of
But
it.
you know what? Let's just throw all cards are on the table.
Yeah.
Every book,
If you read a Sarah J. Maas book, then this is for you. Because that's any Sarah J. Maas book, except that Catwoman book. I haven't read that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I did too, except that's the one Sarah J. Maas book that I don't own.
We've come across it, too.
I've seen it many times, it just does not call to me.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. I
No.
don't think she talks about it much either for a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's okay.
It's fine.
We love our
Let us
queen
know
either
if you've
way.
read it and you love it.
Yeah.
Because maybe I won't.
Maybe we'll do that for both.
I won't. No, we won't. All right. Tonight, I don't like taking the reins. She said I had to do it.
This
tonight.
is your baby.
I know, but
Where do
I
you
get
start
nervous.
in this fucking book?
I honestly don't know. It's like, so for those of you that haven't read it, they're each like 900 some pages. They are the thickest books I've ever read, I think.
Yeah, same.
Like, there's other ones that are pretty damn close, but no, these are the thickest. I guess we should just start with Crescent City.
Book 1? Yeah.
I was like, let's just go straight. I'm not gonna lie, most of my theories and stuff are from book 2. Because a lot of stuff got, no, stop calling me. I'm busy.
Yeah, normally for Stay for the Smut, we do a little, like, synopsis of our own take on, for the whole episode, basically, but Crescent City itself, and Crescent City 2, obviously, is so popular, especially among the book talk
community.
region. We know what's going on. We know what's happening, and so we'll, between all these theories and stuff that we have between book 1 and book 2, we'll be able to, connect the dots.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess we can start with Crescent City, and how about that 5th chapter? Pretty sure it's the 5th chapter.
Or 5.
Where never cried so fast in a book in my life. I had 2 characters that I was so excited about, and poof, they're gone.
Yeah, all
they're
I can
gone.
think about is that TikTok song where it's like, it's all gonna be great, and we're all gonna have a good time.
What in the Jesus Christ was that? 100%.
It's amazing the impact Danica has left on the entire community.
Well, especially she a trifling hoe later on.
Yeah, right?
Too, where you're just like, again, Danica?
Honestly.
Fuck! Come on!
When I immediately got into book 2, because Jen read it way before I did, I was like, why?
So I was like, I'm not for sure what book I'm gonna read. I'm like, Crecent City 2.
Crecent City 2.
I'm like speaking into her phone to give her ads for Crecent City 2.
You want to read Crecent City? It's okay, nothing knocked over.
I'm like, thank God. I'm like, Kevin, have you talked to Charlotte about Crecent City 2?
And then I flew through it in 4 days.
And then she was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, let me know as you're going.
Yep.
I need to know moment by moment. And when you get to the end, Charlotte sent me like 10 messages in a row of the end of that book.
Yep.
She's like, oh my God! I don't know how to breathe. I don't know what to do. I was like, I told you.
Every prediction possible that I thought in my head, in the worst possible case scenario, I was not expecting that.
Not at all.
And my favorite thing, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna go right into this. We're going right into the second book.
We're probably gonna, realistically, we'll probably start at the second book and work our way back. Like,
the second one's fresh in the heads,
it's fresh.
too. But the biggest thing that I love right now, after the whole hype of book 1 and book 2 getting ready to come out, was the entire theory that there's gonna be, or that Adis is gonna be the
love interest, and he's
love
fucking not even in the second book,
and or that there's gonna be a threesome or whatnot too. It's like, or just people were just looking for the straight Smut. Honestly, I'm just like, look, and this book is not about. Sarah J. Maas is not about all the smut. She's a character person. She's a plot person.
The only smut book that Sarah J. Maas has wrote is Silver Flames.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know anything that happened. I loved it, but I don't know anything. I can't tell you one thing that happened in it besides Nessa and Cassian fucking.
And the Valkyries.
Yeah,
Barely.
that's it.
That's about
That's it.
What
fucking,
else happened?
Them her stairs and reading smut. That's all.
That's about it. So
them fucking on the dining table.
Yeah. And so everyone's so
Ezra wasn't in
freaking like brainwashed by that whole notion where it's like, you guys realize that there's probably like a plot in between all of that.
I'm like, give me smut.
only to give us what exactly happened, where I was just like, nobody probably predicted that ending.
Like, and I don't know why I didn't see it coming, because like, so there's those of you that don't know, biggest massive spoiler right here, but most of our theories are going to spoil it anyways because they're crossovers.
Yeah.
It's a crossover between ACOTAR and Crecent City. But like I said, like, I should have known because
all the connections started coming.
Well, not even that, but like literally I'd already read theories about people talking about crossovers between Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. Like there's a scene where Rhys and Feyre are standing outside and watching Starfall, and then in Throne of Glass, there's a part where Aelin's hurtling through fucking time and space, and she sees a Fae holding a pregnant lady's belly, and she's like tumbling, and the Fae like shoots magic towards her or something and like keeps her from dying basically. It's been a long time since I read it, but I know that part happens somewhere in there. Might not be exact that, but I know she sees two, like a man and a wife in their pregnant belly. And so, like, I don't know why I wasn't like, there's gonna be a crossover between ACOTAR and Crecent City. Not at all. It's fucking Catwoman coming in.
Yeah, right? Where's Catwoman in this? all the worlds.
But yeah, I was just like, oh my god. I literally, and it sucked because at least Charlotte had me there when she finished. I was like, I can't say anything to Charlotte, but I need to talk to her.
Yeah, I know. I started getting comments on my TikTok too where it's like, I need to share it with somebody, but either nobody's read it yet or nobody's even started Crecent City in general. And I was like, I can't believe I avoided this so long.
I like told her, I was like, anything that you see that has like House of Sky and Breath, Crecent City, you need to skip it. I was like,
yeah,
because the chances of it possibly being a spoiler and someone just forgot to put it, like, it could be. And I was like, and if it gets ruined, you're gonna be so mad that it got ruined.
Yeah, honestly, like the whole last 10 pages or like, yeah, 5 to 10 pages where she, like, Bryce is, you know, in this world, she thinks she's in hell and she's looking for Adis.
And normally I'm, like, good at, like, catching things, but no part of me, they're like, demon wings, scarred hands.
I didn't think it was Azriel either.
Not even a little. And then I literally, as soon as I read, like, my name's Rezan, I, like, I was like, mouth open, like,
and then
I screamed, and then I reread the chapter again, because I was like,
there's no way. Yeah, so after that, too, after thinking of when they made the connection with the swords, where it's like, oh, the Star Sword is the same as Truth Teller, then I started thinking of all these other connections,
like,
too.
Idiot? How do you see
like,
this?
Teleporting in Crescent City, winnowing, and Akatar,
fucking,
all the wing theories.
Rune's magic, his smoke, his, like, shadow magic.
Yeah.
Azriel.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Throne of Glass, Dorian. He has shadow hands. I'm like,
Throne of Glass. But yeah, of course. But I was like, of course, the character that I cared the least about, I would catch up on it right away.
Yeah.
And when I would watch TikToks of people reacting, or like, okay, I'm gonna like read these last pages and react, and they're just like, is this Azriel? I'm like, oh fuck, wow, I really just don't care.
I'm like,
about
liars,
him.
you already read it.
Yeah.
You faked it, because there's no way.
There's no way I would have been able to catch on to that.
No, not even a little bit, because maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah, because my brain immediately went to the worst thing possible.
I thought she was in hell with a demon.
Yeah.
And he was going to take her to Adis.
Yeah.
That's literally where I was at.
That's it.
But I was like, because, I was like, hey, whatever, hell's a different world. Like, there could be grass and rivers in hell.
Yeah,
like,
we don't know.
It was not fire and brimstone. We don't know.
She's like, yeah, maybe what she was told about hell is completely off.
Yeah, and maybe like each circle of hell is a different thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, so
yeah,
not even a little part of my brain was like, that's Azriel.
Yeah.
Or she's in fucking Corinthian.
Yeah.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Yeah, my very first prediction, once all these videos and whatnot came out on TikTok, when I was trying to dodge them, I was like, I bet you, my first thought was Bryce and Hunt were just like done at the end of the book. But I went to my immediate, like the worst thing possible.
I get so fucking mad when people are like, Hunt's boring. Hunt and Bryce are not in game. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They are the most healthy, like, special couple, because what people are like, well, they chose to be mates. Like, yeah, but they also have all these other things that points towards them being mates.
Yep.
And I don't in Crescent City, do they actually have full mates that way? Because
they didn't mention it until Bryce talked about it.
Yeah, I was like, no one really has, as far as I can remember, has like an actual full-on mate like in Akatar or in Throne of Glass or anything like that.
And
like,
it goes back to the same thing about like, the whole like, oh, Adis is going to be the love interest.
Oh,
like people were so like, are they endgame? Are they not? Everyone was getting so sucked into like who the love interest is.
Yeah.
When there's so much that happened at the end of the book with the Asteria and everything too, and what they actually, why their world is the way they are.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, who gives a fuck if they're endgame? Kill these motherfuckers.
But at the same time, I want Hunt to be endgame.
Please be endgame.
Because they are so fucking cute together. From them watching Sunball and like FaceTiming her mom and like cooking and cleaning and her fucking her little unicorns that she thought were
JJ,
the Jubilees.
Yeah,
and then he thought they were sex toys, and like they have so many tender moments, like when he's in the shower, like losing his mind, and she comes in and like holds him, and he like waits for her. It's just so much, and Hunt's been through so much. He's been a fucking slave.
Yeah, the part
like, what do you mean? He doesn't want his family to get murdered.
The part that got me with them too, where it's just like, you can't give us that scene and then have them not be endgame, was when he was in Crescent City 1 at the end in jail. I think he got his wings clipped at that point too, and I forgot her name that was torturing him at that point too, where she was showing him the photos on his phone.
Yes.
Just so I could picture that
cute
whole
photos
scene
that they took.
and the slideshow of them getting happier and happier. It's like, you can't give us that.
Like,
and
he
break
brought
our
her back to
hearts.
life.
And then have them not be endgame.
I know. And then the fucking helicopter scene at the end of Crescent City 1, where Bryce is just a total badass, killing demons, running through this town, saving people, because none of the Fae or anyone would save the humans because they're less than them. Fucking Bryce didn't give a shit. She went, and that's when I started liking Ethan. was at the end when he finally got his head out of his ass.
Yeah, honestly.
And it helps, and then Bryce is, like, dying, and Hunt's, like, knows he's gonna get himself killed, but he doesn't care because he's gonna fucking try to save Bryce.
Yeah.
And then he gets blown to smithereens, and then Bryce gives up, like, is like, alright, I'm giving myself up to save him, because I know that the, you know, whatever it's called, is she's gonna do the drop. And I'm just like, how? What more do you want from him? Like, people, and I love Rizan, but people are like, how is Rizan not boring, but Hunt is? Like,
they're all morally great characters.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, Rizan fucked up a lot. Rowan literally tells Aelin that she should have died when she was a child and punches that bitch in the face.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
It's the best book of the whole thing. When they
Is that the third one when they meet?
Yeah. So, like, they all do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
They're not, like, these sweet guys, but Hunt grows to be, like, a sweet character, but he's also a fucking badass alpha hole, you know?
Honestly.
Like, when he's, like, about to go insane and his whole, like, eyes light up and go white and Bryce has to fuck him to calm him down. Oh! Girl, I was like, let's go!
You're like, finally! God damn it!
Put it in! I'm ready!
Well, just the powerhouse that they made too when they visited. It was like a great or fuck. What was that place called? Where they?
When they go see the Underking.
Yeah, the Underking.
And then he fucking lets those like dog monsters out,
demon dogs out,
and she uses him.
And yeah, they just start building their power together, realizing how powerful they are together too.
Yeah,
it's like, how can you put these scenes together?
I know, but you know, one theory that I am very scared of happening. Not scared, but excited, but could be scared. What if when Bryce goes to Prithian, she uses siphons and she doesn't need Hunt to channel her power into it anymore because she can control it with the siphons?
I mean... I'm not...
Because technically Rowan didn't come in to the love interest until book 3.
We don't have to talk about that.
So I didn't let Charlotte know any of my theories or any of the theories anyone sent me.
This is live reaction. I'm just staring out in his face right now.
So I've had months to like prepare.
I'm fresh off the boat.
And Charlotte hasn't been able to look up really any theories or anything yet, so these are all, if you can see her eyes right now.
It's...
You know?
Okay, so...
Attacked by a bug.
Because it's not fair right now.
Yeah, that's like, I'm super excited for her if she does get siphons and learns to siphon her power, but I'm so scared.
Well, because all I can think about is, you said, you know, book 3 for Roman.
Uh-huh.
And then all I can think of is we haven't gotten Azra's book yet.
Yep. Because people are speculating that Azra and Bryce are mates. I mean, and there's literally nothing that even has hinted in her books to that I know of.
But
who knows? There could be.
But Jesus Christ.
There could be. And also, another one that I saw was the fact that Hunt is named after fucking Orion.
Oh, yeah,
the Hunter.
Yeah.
And Orion the Hunter was killed by his lover.
Yeah.
So, with Hunt, what if the Asteri, since he has his fucking thorns on his head now?
Yeah, he's got his
What if they either control him or wipe his memory and he doesn't remember Bryce?
Yeah.
Bryce has to fight him.
Yeah. I'm like...
killing him.
It is, to me, yeah, it definitely is going to go one or two ways. He's definitely going to forget about her. I'm just like, okay, either it's going to be fucking torture until the fact that maybe their love and their mating is strong enough.
Can you imagine?
Where it can work?
I will fucking pull my eyes out. Can you imagine Bryce is, like, gets fucking Rizan and Feyre and they finally break into the place and free Hunt and she, like, turns him around and is like, Hunt, and he like doesn't remember her, and he like has been drilled in his brain to kill her, and then he starts attacking her.
I'm very sad now.
I was like, I'm gonna hurt my own feelings tonight by some of these fan theories and things that I've read.
Yeah, because I firmly believe like if it, you know, Hunt is an endgame, I firmly believe that if we're still getting that second love interest type of thing, it's gonna end so brutally between the two of them, where, you know, one of them has to die, which would obviously be Hunt, because Bryce is the main character.
Bryce can't die.
Yeah.
And Hunt's, like, a main character, too, but so is fucking Kale.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to know it takes everything out of me not to call him Chow, because that's what I called him the entire series until I saw, like, her actual pronunciation guide of the names, and it's fucking Kale. I was like, well, shit, what are we gonna do now?
Kale.
Yeah, Kale.
I'm Kale from Brown and Glass.
Another one that I saw was, will Hunt have to torture Rune in the next one? Or the Hind have to torture Rune?
See, Rune is where I'm a little torn between the two.
In an interview, Sarah J. Maas says that the shit that she put, was it Aelin? She put one of her characters through so much that she's afraid her readers' reactions to what she has Rune go through in the next book.
I firmly believe Rune is going to be leverage, because nobody knows where Bryce is.
No.
They're gonna lure her through, and the only way to do that, because Hunt's gone, is fucking Rune. The only other person she's close to, that close, is Rune.
And her mom.
And her mom, yes.
And her stepdad.
But they don't know where... Do they know where they live?
Yeah, remember they threatened her.
Yeah, that's true.
If she doesn't keep her mouth shut.
Yeah, but Rune's already right there.
True.
So, easy.
But I think they're gonna torture the fuck out of him.
Yeah, same.
And control Hunt and make him do it.
Yeah.
And then Hunt's gonna hate himself.
Because they need Bryce.
Or what if Hunt sacrifices himself?
Stop it. Don't say things like that.
He's like, I can't do it.
But I could get to that point too where he breaks free, everything's happy. Oh no, there's still so much that could happen, no. And then, bada bing, it has to, like...
Bada bing, bada boom, baby!
I'm telling you, it's gonna end brutally for somebody.
Yeah,
very important somebody.
Yeah, like, I know someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't know who, I don't know when or where or how. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, I believe it. Shut up.
Baby! Another one, where, do you know at the end of the book, how they say that she thinks that Reese is Rune for a minute?
Yeah.
I've seen some that said, what if Reese's last name is Dannon?
Oh.
And that's why they've never said it, because,
that's a pretty cool
fuck,
one.
I want to go back and read the end. But yeah, like, I was like, oh, I wonder if it is, or I wonder if his last name is, like, Starborn, or something along the lines of one of the main character's last names, and that's why we've never known Reese's last name.
Well, I mean, that would certainly make sense, too, especially because of the whole Shadows thing, too.
Yeah.
They have so many things that
so
are
much in common.
alike.
Yeah. I'm like,
excuse me, Rune,
because
Reese.
people said that, I read earlier that apparently in a interview, Sarah J. Maas said that she didn't start thinking of a crossover, because Thorn and Glass was her first book.
Right.
So she didn't start thinking of a crossover really until Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah.
And that's just the last book in Throne of Glass series. And then that's when she started kind of putting in
little things,
Easter eggs, and then I'm assuming when she started the other ones, she would connect things back to the other books and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh. Another unhinged one, completely nothing to facts. What if Rune is actually Nyx, and they sent him away for something?
Interesting.
I also saw one where fucking what if Tamlin or something or someone got Hunt's sister away, and actually Rune is Hunt's sister's child.
Oh my god.
Or descendant in some way.
How do people think of these?
I don't know! I have nothing to back my theories, but I've just been thinking about these.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. Because there's ways that they could make those wings fake or make it look like an illusion that his family's dead, but in reality maybe they got somewhere safe.
It explains why he has a lot of daddy issues.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He doesn't know who his real family
He's
is.
like, damn it!
I don't understand.
I love it so much.
While we're on the topic of Rune, though, Chapter 3.
Chapter 3, Crecent City 2.
Just went completely unhinged.
I mean, it's one of my favorite chapters. I love that that's how we were introduced to him.
Yeah,
book 3,
you might as
book
well.
2.
Yeah.
Like, it's so wonderful. He's like, my name's Rune Dannon and I know 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, okay, Rune. So for those of you that don't know, we opened Rune just fucking going to town, eating some vagina in there.
On a little, what was she?
A fawn.
A fawn.
She was a fawn.
She was a cute little fawn. And he got walked in on, too. That was
I
even
wouldn't mind
funnier.
getting walked in on. I was with Rune.
If we were with Rune, yeah, you'd be like, I need a minute. Excuse me, sorry.
We need time. Leave us alone. I finally got my chance.
I will say about Rune, though, just the same way I felt about him in Crecent City 1, where we were doing our episode Choose Your Fighter, and I was like, what does Rune do? I feel the same way in Crecent City 2.
Yeah.
Because all I can think about is, like, every once in a while you use your shadows, but we get Rune just, like, talking to day, and he is night, and... Which, the whole time he was with that, I was like, I bet you it's this person. And then the next time he talks to me, he's like, I bet you it's this person.
See, I was like 90% sure that it was the Hind, just because when he first meets her in the bar, he says, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, or something like that. And I was like, boom, because Feyre says it about Reason, the most handsome or the most gorgeous man she's ever seen in her life. And I was like, ha!
Yep.
Ha ha!
Yep. I started putting
and then I thought it was, what's her face? The Hind's sister that he was actually supposed to, the Queen of the Witches.
Yeah.
I thought it was her.
Oh, Hypaxia?
Hypaxia.
Yeah.
I kept trying to go Jezebel, but I knew it was...
Yeah, it's not Jezebel. I know. I was trying to figure out Hypaxia, too, because I was just like, oh, she's with fucking Therion. Never mind, they're both best friends.
I know! And then I was like, is she trying... Is the new
Mayor.
Mayor. Is it Mayor?
Yeah, Mayor.
Okay, it sounds wrong. I was like, is the new mayor trying to move in on a hunt? I was like, we're gonna throw hands. And then I was like, wait, she doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, no. I never felt that way at all.
Oh, I did. I was like, But I'm weary. Because I was so scared. I was like, something's gonna happen.
But yeah, we get more of, like, Rune's character and what he just really wants out of life throughout the second book, especially in his interactions with Day. But then, but as far as just, like,
his powers and doing stuff,
I'm like,
he has a star sword.
He got captured, and Bryce had to take his star sword. Your sister had to help you, bro.
Hey, she had that bit. Remember, doesn't they say, like, he has just a little bit, and Bryce has, like, a ton?
Yeah.
So it's like, and she was hiding it to protect him, because she didn't want to, like, she wanted him to like her and
Which
stuff.
I'm so happy that she ended up having the Star Sword, which obviously, like, it had to happen in order for them to start making connections at the end, too, when she ended up going into the world of Avatar with Azrael, too.
Look at my little dagger.
It's meant to be with her. The whole time I'm just like, just fucking keep it.
No. I'm like, oh, no. Do you think that the Autumn King is going to get a redemption? Like, is he going to try to save Rune?
Fuck
or
no.
anything, but that's his prize baby.
For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I don't think he'll. I mean, I would like to see it, but I feel like when you think of, like, the Fae, like, he is the definition for me of, like, just selfish and greedy and is always looking for, like, an upper hand and a way to gain something.
Right.
Which, he makes me think of Baron. Lucian's dad?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're all related in some way. Fucking Bryce and Lucian and them?
Oh my god.
Because they're described the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm starting to think too. So, one of my first thoughts right now just drifted to Therion, because I started thinking of all these, like, side characters that made a huge impact in Crecent City 2. We're children. It's a tutu.
Tutu.
First of all, I think Therion made the whole book in general with his...
I loved him.
With his commentary.
Yes.
If it wasn't for him, the book definitely would have been a little bit more dry. For sure. But, I am curious, too, what... Like, now I'm like, alright, what would his connection be with him being a mare... Or mermaid, or merman, whatever you want to say. They just say mare most of the time, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and to the world of Avatar.
Which I also did not realize that he could only stay out of water for so long.
Yeah.
Or he gets stuck.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? I feel like he's gonna get stuck at some point.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
Well, she's got I don't know, that's a whole different That's a whole different story.
I'm
like, how is that? Now that we're in two different worlds too, it's like we've got so much going on in Crecent City too.
Yes, I'm like
between Ethan, between Therian, and now we got Bryce in this other world, and then of course Hunt and Rune. You're like, we're gonna be going back and forth so much.
So Crecent City 3 is coming out before the next Akatar book, which we know is Azrael's book.
Right.
What if in this book she doesn't even make it back?
I don't
to the world yet.
Yeah.
And it's just like her getting to know the inner circle.
Yeah.
I will cry. If fucking Bryce and Azra were pigmates, I will cry.
It has to be done epically, or I'm gonna be mad.
Like Hunt better have been. No, I don't even want to say better. I don't want to say it. I have no words because I'm so scared that's what's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna be all of her adventures in Corinthian and maybe eventually getting to hell.
Yeah.
And them all figuring out a way to get back to Crecent City.
She said it's her longest book yet.
Yeah.
Too.
I think she said it was like 1,200 pages or something.
Fucking hell.
I was like, let's fucking go.
I can definitely picture an army between Corinthian and hell.
Yeah. Well, also, I
City.
saw one where people think that Hunt's dad might be the king of hell. Or is one of the princes of hell. So what if, like...
What if
his brother is his dad? And that's because he tells Jez about it. Like, his dad would be so proud or something like that. Then the Crecent City won.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like... Did he tell her, or did she tell him that they would know him better than the other would? I don't remember.
I don't know. It's been so much.
Some of these we're not prepared for because we're setting up them on the spot.
Yeah, we're literally just like trying to piece our words together right now.
Crecent City in like a year, probably.
Yeah.
So, or
it's been almost a year for me.
Probably like 8 months.
Yeah.
Because I did a reread, I read the last 5-6 chapters before I started Crecent City 2.
Yeah.
But fuck, I'm like shit.
There's so much. Yeah, there's so much to.
Ignore that.
Shit over again. Crecent City!
I'm like, keep talking.
We're just doing Wretch, but we're just doing Crecent City! Wretch! Oh, remember that? That was fun.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, obviously, there's so many little... What I do love about the second book, too, mostly, obviously, it was a huge impact in book 1, too, but what I love, too, is how many different stories between each person there is, and how somehow they all interconnect, where you're just like, what does this have to do with anything? And then somehow she finds a way, and you just can't believe it sometimes.
I know. I'm like, how did you do this? I'm very confused, but I'm intrigued at the same time.
Yeah, one of the first one that got me, where I just like started thinking like that with Sarah J. Maas too, was when Cormac was Silver. And because the whole beginning of Crecent City 2, you're like, who the fuck are these people?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I picked up Crecent City 2, read the first, chapter, put it down for, 2 weeks, because I was like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What's happening? Then I picked it back up, and then reread that chapter, and then flew through it.
Yeah, you get, this girl Sophie, you get this girl Pippa, and then you get Silver, and you're just like... What is going on? And you think, now you think that the whole book's gonna be surrounded by,
which it kind of, put me off a little bit, because I was like, I want to know about my babies, how are they, what are they doing?
All for it to lead back to what was going on with Crecent City 1, with how fucked up the Asteri are.
I know.
And how they're basically just bloodsuckers at that point.
Also, saw one. What if Amryn is the lost Asteri?
Oh my god. Yeah, because you're just like, what does she eat? She eats.
And she has all these crazy powers. Or she did. Which I still think she has crazy powers.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of, Wings in Ruin, where she went all apeshit into her actual creature.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Bryce is going to see Amra in action at some point and be like, what the fuck?
What is this? Where am I? Where am I? I'm just saying. It's a good theory.
I'm going into a whole other world right now. Call me Bryce right now. I'm just like, oh,
Part of me wants to go back and reread Airfire. Basically all the Throne of Glass books besides the first two. I still haven't read Assassin's Blade yet. Read all those. I want to go back. Read Sarah J. Maas. And just all of the books, because there's so many things that I feel like I could put together, or at least a little bit here. Some of these girls on TikToks, man, I'm like, what? There's one girl, I wish I could remember her name.
Oh, I know.
She has like a bulletin board, and she has like 7 books in front of her all times.
Yep.
And I think she has a spatula that she uses every episode. But
I want to know if does she
like,
have a day job?
I don't know.
Or is this her day job?
She's like, in Crecent City 1, page 295, right here, line 3, it says blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, and if you flip to fucking Kingdom of Ash, page 807, we're gonna...
I'm like,
it's
did I
mentioned
like
right
it?
here,
I
too.
hope I liked it.
It's
I don't
mentioned right
remember.
here, too. And I'm just like, how did you put that together?
Oh, man.
Like, what did you do?
Wild. Yeah, because the first video I saw of her was like, who could possibly be Hunt's dad? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I
And they came up with all kinds of things, like the Losses Theory could be Hunt's dad. The King of Hell could be Hunt's dad. A Prince of Hell, fucking a god. People are talking about like the lightning god.
Yeah.
And like all these other things. And then it's like, well, fuck. What if his dad is actually in like Corinthia?
There's gonna be so many rereads we have to do to prepare for this next book. So you're just like, do I read this one? Do I read that one?
Like, are the Throne of Glass characters going to be introduced in the next book? And people were saying that, like, possibly some of the Throne of Glass characters are already in the book. Like, those little side characters are just mentioned a little bit, like a description of them.
Yeah.
There's I think her name's Mel. I don't know. She's one of the priestesses in the library down in the thing. And it says that she has, like, turquoise eyes or something, and light, like a very light brown skin, or like light brown gold skin, and like hair's white as snow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is that Rowan and Aylin's child? Like, and that's what the fan theory is, that character is from Throne of Glass.
That's wild.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I know Sarah J. Maas is like this amazing writer, but is she that fucking intricate? Yes. But
she's just on crack.
I can't imagine. Does this woman sleep?
Nope.
Like, I feel like she has to have a whole separate house with like fucking that meme where it's Charlie Day, is it from It's Always Sunny?
Sarah J. Maas connecting
he's
back to
like
Charlie
connecting with like
Crescent City.
red string from like this one and this one and this one and that one.
So you know what
I
thought
would break
about,
into Sarah
too?
J. Maas' house just to look for this room.
You know what I just randomly thought about too? Just came up in my head. So for some reason, my thoughts as you're going off in your rant went back to the whole army thought that I just had. So now I'm like, now we have Ethan, who's grown a lot into his character, and he's starting to become something at the end.
I got nervous.
Where he saved, fucking Danica's mom's name. I forgot her name.
The bitchy one.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about
that
her.
bitch.
But he saves that wolf that's supposed to be part of her lineage.
Yes.
That's probably her sister? That mom's sister or something like that?
I don't remember.
Oh god, I can't remember. But
I
either
was
way,
like, is this his mate?
Yeah, but either way, they're related in the same bloodline where she's obviously supposed to be alpha.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, now what if Ethan gets a whole army of wolves?
Makes his own wolf pack. And also, what's this dragon bitch?
Yeah! Who the fuck was that?
Where'd she go?
What the hell was
I like
that?
I have no names for anyone, but you know who we're talking about.
But because now I'm also like, alright, shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Goes across all those universes.
Okay. Lysandra. She's from Throne of Glass.
Is there anyone that shifts into a dragon in ACOTAR? I can't remember.
I was like, Darius A. Crooks.
I'm like,
that's Zodiac Academy.
I'm wrong universe. You're asking for
oh
too
my
much.
god, they're gonna collaborate.
Oh my god. It's gonna get
No,
real
I
dirty
don't.
up in here.
No. For those of you that have read Zodiac Academy, I still have not read the 7th book because I'm still too scared.
And I still haven't even started it.
But she's gonna. It's on her list.
After my birthday, maybe.
Fine. I'll take what I can get.
Exactly.
Hey, the 8th and final book's coming out December. So you can read it for my birthday.
I'm gonna get box set.
That's all I want from you.
Anyway, Crecent City!
Crecent City!
Rich!
Hosab!
I tried to swallow.
It's the expired milk.
Yeah, Jen's slowly trying to count me again. Alright.
What were we talking about?
We're now returned to our regularly scheduled program. We had a little moment. Oh my god.
We had to pause it because we couldn't stop.
Crecent City just gets us going. This is what book club turns into. You thought Wretch was bad. Oh man.
Oh,
yeah,
God, you guys are gonna love
City.
listening to this snot going everywhere.
Who's Endgame? What?
She's puking, I'm crying, we're laughing.
Crossover.
Feed a little. Or...
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was wonderful.
I'm cutting that part out though.
No, you're
so not gonna hear
Please!
it. No.
Maybe we'll put it on.
So what were we talking about?
I honestly don't remember.
Armies.
Wretch.
Ethan.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway. Yeah, so Ethan.
Oh, the dragon lady.
Oh, the dragon, yeah. We left off on Ethan, went into the dragon lady.
Yeah.
So, I am curious, too, because I do love, Ethan's little powwow with Rune's roommates, too.
The frat pack?
Yeah, the frat pack.
So I gotta say my favorite part of Ethan in the whole book is when he has the sword, the star sword, and he
like,
breaks her fucking
waving
coffee
it
table.
around. Yeah. Which the sword needs to come into play, too.
It does. It does. I feel like that we have very big things coming with the star sword.
If it doesn't belong to Ethan, because it was Danica's, if it doesn't belong to Ethan, it's gotta belong to that wolf bitch that he saved.
Yeah. Oh, no, the star sword is different from Danica's sword.
Yeah, that's the sword I was talking about.
Oh, okay, okay. I was talking about the star sword, but it's not. It's that one.
Yeah.
I said star sword. I was like, what are we talking about?
I just assumed you knew what I was talking about.
I started talking about star sword, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't think that's not it. That's not it.
You're like, no.
I'm like,
what are you talking
wait a
about?
minute. Wait a damn minute.
And yeah, and then now you have Therion under the Viper Queen's control now.
I fucking forgot about that part.
Which I don't even know how
I don't
to
know
feel
how.
about that. How is that going to play in? That's
I don't
what
know.
I want to know.
Wait. Yeah, because... Oh my god, I totally blacked that
So
whole
now
part of
I'm
the book
like,
out.
alright, if I'm thinking army, I'm like, alright, Therion, get the Viper Queen on everybody else's side, so she's got her army. Because she's got the fighting cages, or the fights going on, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just, now I'm thinking, like, this could happen, like, all these fucking armies banding together. Because all these people who were together for the whole book are now separating into their own little groups. I think I just came up with a theory.
I'm so fucking excited.
Bro, imagine how it's like Wings and Ruin 2.0. How epic would that be? I remember feeling that moment. It's like thinking about like watching it on TV, like a really good battle on TV.
And
you're starting to get
everyone
all these sides together.
Last time, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if it'll be Crecent City 3 because I almost feel like it's too soon
Right.
for everyone to come in. But like you said, just at the end of Akawar, where you know this person's coming in and the ships come in and oh surprise, motherfucker, we got monsters that we made deals with. What if that's like when
Tamlin comes in.
Aelin and Rowan come in, and Tamlin
so
jumps in,
fucking dope.
and like they're getting ready to defeat, and like oh my god.
And
what if it's the part where like Bryce is getting ready to have to kill Hunt? And again, I don't think this is gonna happen. Like
if it comes down to it,
like or something terrible happens and like someone's about to fucking die. Like Hunt's about to kill himself, or sacrifice himself to save Bryce. And then someone comes in to stop him.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she will kill that big of a main character. Because I don't want to say that.
Because anytime you
because other main characters have died, but they're technically like side characters.
Yeah.
So I don't think any one actual main character has been killed yet.
Yeah.
But now if there's a crossover, they could.
Yeah. I mean, now that
oh god, I'm breaking shit.
we realize how powerful the Asteria are too, we're like, all right. Who else can they... I just thought of something. Mind control.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm worried with Hunt. What if he gets mind control?
Well, anytime I think of mind control, I think of Reset.
Well, so that's like, why can't he just do that without everybody? Control the steering.
I know.
Mind control. Blow up their little minds. I'm sure they have some kind of power powers against it, just like he told freaking Feyre.
Yeah, but now I definitely think, because at that point, too, if the Asteria are really that bad, that whole world might just have to fucking implode.
Sarah, I'm gonna need you to write just a little bit faster. I know you just had a baby, not that long ago, but
you have a
very
whole
important
priority going on right now.
You started these books before you started a baby, okay?
Now I just got really excited just thinking of that whole battle scene that could go out, too. Like, how fucking cool would that be? Just to see it all
I feel
come
like
together.
that's gonna be like Crecent City 12. Or like, I hope not. But at the same time, I kinda hope so.
If not the third, then definitely the fourth.
Yeah, because these books are gonna be so big with
Yeah.
all of these crossovers and stuff. And some stuff I can't talk about because it'll completely ruin Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
And even though I don't care to spoil for you guys, I don't want to spoil for Charlotte.
Alright, so maybe for my birthday, so I came up with, I'm like, I gotta plow through some bitches before I buy more books for my birthday. I've got over a month. I'm like, alright, maybe for my birthday, for you,
Yay.
I will read Throne of Glass.
Yay.
And then we just do a whole thing.
Like I said, I don't even care if you skip the first two. That's fine. I mean, they're not really important. They're a little important. Storyline. Honestly, you'd probably love them. Because they're like YA. Like the first two
I'd probably fight through
are very YA.
Yeah.
Even technically the third. But Throne of Glass is definitely her most YA series. Like,
right.
I would probably be okay with Riley reading almost the whole Throne of Glass series up until I want to say like the second to, or technically the third to last book.
Yeah.
And then I would just make her like skip a chapter or two. But yeah,
like, this has nothing to do with the plot.
Yeah,
just
I'm
rip
like,
the page
you don't need to see that beach scene. But yeah, for the most part, it's so fucking. And see, this is my problem: is we talk about these, and now I want to reread Throne of Glass so bad because I miss the fucking characters.
Yeah, well, just like I didn't. Now that we're talking about it more, I loved Crecent City. I slapped it up so fast. Same with Crecent City 2. But before I read Crecent City 2, I wasn't like so fully immersed in it like you were.
Yeah.
You know, I was more of an ACOTAR baby in general.
Yeah.
But after reading Crecent City 2 and talking more and more about these theories, I'm like, I just want to reread the whole universe.
Right? I just want to start from Throne of Glass, which was the first one.
Yep.
Read all through it, go to ACOTAR, read through ACOTAR, and then go to Crescent. I mean, hey, by the time we're done with those, she might be done with the third.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we got plenty of time to reread
We got lots of time, and they're all big.
I finished this one in 4 days. I finished the other one in 4 days.
That's true. We're like, we finished all of them in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do it again.
I'm like, maybe I'll start Assassin's Blade.
Yeah,
I still have never read Assassin's Blade.
This is more of like Stay for the Smut, SJM Universe edition.
Yeah, SJM Universe theories.
Yeah, even though most of it's based off of what happened in Crecent City.
Because that's like the newest one.
But yeah, I am also curious too if like for some fucking goddamn reason Danica is still involved. Oh, can we also talk about the fact that Danica had a mate too?
Can we talk about the fact that Danica, how was she in everything and didn't tell Bryce anything ever?
I know, I'm like, were they really
the
friends?
first 5 things, I was like, alright, she's trying to protect her friend, blah, blah. But then as it kept going and we were on thing 12 that she still hadn't told Bryce, especially the mate thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
One simple
the fuck?
thing. Yeah.
You don't have to even tell her who it is.
Yeah.
But you're not, or the dad.
Yeah.
Bryce would understand everything.
All of it.
Her dad's terrible.
But then even then with all these, obviously I understand why she didn't tell her, but at the same time
Why?
you're like, because Bryce was fucking off the rails.
I mean,
She was a party girl. She wasn't gonna
That's
believe
true.
any of this shit.
but
She didn't know the extent of any of her powers.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But at the same
At the
time,
it's her best friend.
they could have avoided all of it
so much.
if she did. I swear to God, she's probably going to be involved in some way or another. Be like, boom, Danica knew about fucking ACOTAR all along.
What if fucking Connor comes back? Because I will say, I was very excited to read about Connor up until Ethan says that Connor would have chose the Sunball game over Bryce, but he wouldn't.
Yeah, the whole time, too, I was like,
I loved Connor
know,
before that, and then I was like,
I knew
damn you, Connor.
nothing was going to happen between Bryce and Ethan, but half the time I'm
I
also
got
like,
nervous. whenever, like I said, whenever he says that he would have chose Bryce,
Yeah.
but Connor wouldn't have, I was
Yeah.
like, motherfucker.
No.
You better step back, Ethan.
Yeah.
Better
No.
step back.
If something were to happen, it would have happened by now.
Yes.
There's so much more we have to worry about now.
True.
This
I
ain't
don't
no
give a shit.
hate. This ain't no Adis and
that
Hunt
little-
bullshit like we were waiting
Ethan's
for book
like
two.
the little pup.
Yeah, basically.
Been looking for me, pup.
Yeah, now
That's a Raven Hood reference.
I really fucking hope that more people, in my opinion at least, I feel like more people need to start kind of focusing more on like, all right, what could actually like happen in these theories that we're coming up with in this plot, because there's so much that could happen.
So
Versus
much.
like, who's gonna fuck who and why can't we have this threesome? It's like, honestly, who fucking cares? Honestly,
I want my babies
For
together, but
this-
I want to know that they're safe.
that's why there are books specifically made for all the smut. Like, yes, there
Those are
is
my
smut
Kindle.
in Crecent City 2. And you get that little dabble in Crecent City 1. That's about it. But we're in a whole universe. Don't you care about that?
Wild.
Like, the whole reason why she wrote it. Like, all these details, and you're just like, so are they gonna, like, fuck or not?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Crecent City 2, that's literally how I felt with Reese and Hunt. Or Reese.
You know, on one hand,
They go fuck or nah.
Reese not endgame or no.
Listen, I want them to. Can you imagine if they just fucking left Feyre?
Just like all
He was like, fling,
thrown
that's
out the
my mate.
window. That's my mate.
I thought you were my mate, Feyre, but
Nah.
that angel over there. You know? He's like, you ain't shit no more. But yeah, like Bryce and Hunt being in game. I was like, I just want them to fuck already. Like,
Yeah.
stop teasing me with it.
Like,
Especially that
obviously-
stupid pact. That's the one thing in the book I like. Like, we're gonna make sure that we like each other. I was like, just fuck already.
Yeah, honestly,
You
like,
live together. You do everything. You know that you don't just like each other.
right. I guess for me it is more of like when people make threesome comments, because I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
honestly, really, like,
I don't
that's
want any
just, like-
threesome. So I'll read
'Cause I will
reverse
get
harem
divorced.
here and there,
Yeah.
but not when it's like characters that I love.
Right. When it comes to like a book like this, that's more about the world building and you
And
know
mates.
what's going on
Like,
and mates and
To
stuff.
me,
too.
if you can fuck someone else, then they're not your mate. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like Feyre and Reese are so protective of each other. Cassie and Anesta, like all of them. Aelin and Rowan. I love the like one-on-one. Threesomes have their time and place. Reverse harems have
Right.
their time and place.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I'm cool with side characters hooking up. That's
I mean,
cool
don't
all
get me
day.
wrong. I was waiting for fucking Bryce and Hunt to hook up this entire fucking book.
I know.
Okay, you know, yeah, I'll get it to that point. Like, I'll get it to a degree where you're just like, yeah, you're rooting for some people, you want certain people to get together, but then I'm just like, all right. I think it gets a little out of hand when it comes to books like this, where people are like, so where's like Adis gonna go fall into this? Where's
I
their
know.
threesome?
I'm like, no one wants Adis. I will never.
really?
Hunt describes Adis as like this small man.
Yeah.
I'm like, he ain't shit.
And then
Not.
book 2, he
And I
comes
know
in as a fucking cat.
Physical looks aren't everything, but
But
Hunt and Adis, you're going for Hunt, okay?
I'm just saying, we're no debate on this one.
Okay,
It's
listen.
determined.
Everything Hunt's done for her and her for him, and they're
Yeah.
in game. And I'll fight anyone that says they're not.
But one thing about Adis I will say though is that where do him and Jessica still connect?
I know, and
Wasn't
how
talked about at all in
and
book
why does he like Bryce so much?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone's always like, "Oh my God, it's the Prince of Hell."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Sup, Bryce?" She's like, "Hey, this." I feel like they're like, he's like the gay best friend.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
right.
is his part. Like, I feel like they have a very platonic friendship.
Well, because doesn't he basically, like, know her future?
I don't know.
Or, like, there's some
They-
sort of oracle that happened.
So I think he knows what the Oracle said.
Yeah.
Because I think she might have told him.
Oh,
I don't
because
remember.
let's not forget this comment, too, like, stay away from Bryce Quinlan to hunt.
Bryce. Well, that's the part where everyone's talking about like the Orion the Hunter.
Right.
And him being killed by his lover. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's like, stay away from Bryce Quinlan.
Yeah. So they're in that. I don't know.
Like, if you want to live or some shit. Oh! How Dust's truth and people predicting there's a Dust court.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The whole time I was... Again, how I didn't connect anything pisses me off. Because the whole time I'm reading it, I'm like, Duck Truth.
Duck Court.
DuckTales. But Dusk Truth, I was like, oh my god, does that have something to do with the Dusk Court? Oh my god. That was like,
Yeah, because didn't we talk about Dusk Court in our Q&A episode? You mentioned it at some point.
I know I talked to you about it.
Yeah.
That I saw that people were talking about, like, oh, well, there's this court and this court and
Yeah,
that
because
court.
I had never heard
Why isn't
about
there
it.
a Dusk Court?
Yeah.
And then Dusk's Truth is the secret mission, like, paperwork in Crescent City 2 that you learn about, but you never actually find out what it is.
I'm curious.
So many options.
If, you know, like how Reese protects Valaris, if he's protecting the Dusk Court.
Could. He just has his powers up. And maybe he's actually, they've told Feyre and the Inner Circle know about it. We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Just like his last fucking name.
Look at all these things coming about,
They
guys.
all know it.
It could happen.
They all know it.
Maybe not, but...
Tell me your secrets. I know. And there's so many other, like, far out theories
My brain hurts
as
so
well.
much.
I know. And I'm just like, oh my god, what's happening?
What's going on?
What's happening? And there's, like, way more in detail theories, but
Yeah.
I mainly only, like, wrote down or did the ones that, like, we could kind of talk about.
Yeah.
To where we wouldn't have to have, like, a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. We don't turn into Charlie.
Because, like, we didn't want to fully explain in detail on all of them, because we want you guys to, like, think about the theory as well.
Yeah,
So-
especially between book 1 and book 2, there's, like we said, there's so much that happens and all these little details that we're just pinpointing, you know, obviously what stood out that's gonna be important for book 3.
Yeah. Like, the main points. So I guess, basically, this is pretty much our Crescent City 2 theories in ACOTAR. But we talked a little bit about Crescent City 1.
Yeah,
you know?
like, some
too
stuff
bad.
connects, yeah.
Like, that one's there. But I am wondering if, because they say that Danica's, like, gone, but what if she just went to a different plane?
Maybe.
Like,
What if she's in hell?
What's what I'm saying? Like, or what if she's fucking got transferred who knows where?
Yeah.
Like
No,
how
no.
Bryce ended up flying to a different time or world or whatever. What if she finds Danica there?
Danica's a sneaky bitch.
Oh my god, what if Danica?
This whole fucking time.
What if Danica's in Parinthia?
Maybe.
I'm like, reread?
Yeah, right? I'm like, we're gonna have to go back real
Reread
quick.
right now? Maybe? Later? And I have so many books on my TBR too. I probably won't be able to start, but I'm going to reread.
I know. Like, I'm gonna go home and start third class.
I know. Please? It's so good.
Maybe, I
We
don't
can
know.
read it together.
Maybe.
It's like the most YA book.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, I'm not
man.
gonna. I'll probably skip the first two.
I can't. I can't do
No,
that
you
to
need.
myself.
No, you need to read.
Yeah.
them. Like I said, you're like learning about her, and that's how you kind of meet Dorian. And you meet
Yeah.
main characters
Yeah.
that are gonna be big players.
I am
throughout the books.
excited. It's just, yeah, I need to. I got the whole series now. I own it.
I know.
All
Yeah.
of them in paperback.
I know.
I have a special edition of Throne of Glass.
Because she knows she's gonna love it so much.
I know.
Well, she's gonna come back and be like, actually.
Well,
See,
Crescent
I think that you're actually gonna like Aelin more than you like Feyre.
I believe it.
Because Aelin is a sassy, bad bitch. Like she, like Feyre is was more of like the finding myself
Little doe-eyed
and stuff like
one,
that.
yeah.
Like Aelin already knows who the fuck she is.
Yeah.
Like I love her so much. It's very close between Aelin and Feyre for me.
What keeps me from starting certain series, from hearing how immersed people get, is the feeling of not being able to read it again for the first time. Especially the end of Crescent City 2.
The way that I'm going, I'll probably forget half of it.
Yeah, right?
I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember. But
Just
yeah,
like
I
reading
wish.
ACOTAR for the first time and fucking... But yeah, the end of House of Sky and Breath for the first time. House up!
Melody.
It's what keeps... But now I'm gonna... Like, now that we have all of these predictions too with the crossovers, now I'm gonna be looking for those little things.
I
in
know.
Throne of
Well, that's
Glass
why I'm
too
like,
already.
part of me really wants to read Throne of Glass again.
Because it's very
To
possible.
see, like there were, and that's where some of my theories that I have or that I found, I'm not gonna say because you have read Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get what they are.
Yeah.
It's characters or monsters or the bad guys in those.
Yeah.
People talking about how that is mixed in with ACOTAR and like, well, maybe this one is connected to that, and this person is actually this, and that person's actually over there. And I'm like,
Oh, God.
it's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna love it.
We're gonna have to wrap it up now before we just keep going
I
off
know.
into another tangent.
I'm like, but what if?
Oh, man, Hippo, but what about
if?
this?
The one thing in ACOTAR I really hope, I know a lot of people hate on Eris. It's not a crossover, but I love Eris. I love Eris so much.
I think he's gonna be an important character.
I think he is actually such a good guy. And I think he's just like Reese, how everyone was like, oh, everyone thinks he's this terrible dickhead. But in reality, I think he's a really nice person. Yeah, he does some fucked up shit because his dad makes him.
I wonder if there's a connection between maybe because she started pinpointing him out more being in the Autumn Court, if there's a connection to him and the Autumn King.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like Bryce and all of them, the Autumn King,
Yeah.
the Autumn Court,
They're
Lucian,
just all
them.
like...
It's like them, but in a different
Yeah,
world.
no, so now I'm thinking like, oh, Winter Court, like,
I
who's that
know.
about?
We're like, oh. Like Tarquin, Merman.
Probably.
It rhymed, but it made more.
Well, I guess on that note, as always, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel.
Let's check out the Instagrams, the TikToks.
I'm very happy that we actually did another episode of Stay for the Smut fairly soon
I
after the last
know!
one.
Only
Technically,
like a month and a half.
even though we took a break, we're counting it in between
we're actually-
episodes.
that month didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking
So-
about? Shut up.
And who knows? Maybe our next one will be Throne of Glass.
Guess we'll find out. Lord knows we take long enough to start
I know.
another Stay for the Smut episode.
We'll do it. No, we're gonna be better. Maybe. We'll
Maybe.
see. Probably not.
No. And in the meantime, keep reading your smut.
Stay out.
Don't make fun. Ha! That's what you get.
Keep your crown up tight on your head.
Keep drinking your booze.
Keep licking your booty holes. I said lipping. You can lip them too.
Wear that crown proud.
Keep reading your good books. Your ACOTAR, your Crecent City, your Throne of Glass.
Dive deep into
Or just your
mysterious.
smut. Let us know any other theories that you have or your favorite theories.
My brain hurts.
Your
after
most
this episode.
unhinged theory.
Yeah, let everything and anything.
We
It's
wanna
all on
know.
the table. All cards are out there.
We don't
Nobody's
care.
safe.
No.
It's the Hunger Games. So we all
Ugh.
gotta fight to the death.
I would die fast.
And with that, we'll catch you at some point
look, it's
in the
a sign.
near future. Shut up. Put it away.
I just opened my I just opened Instagram, and the first thing it said was Throne of Glass, and it was a visual presentation.
All right, I'm gonna have to go watch that. All right, guys, we'll
I
catch
love
you
you.
eventually.
Bye.
Oh man.
That was a fun time.